Hi guys, welcome back to RTs Share Tea, where respiratory therapists live out loud. With me, your host, Linda Fry, the Asthma Lady. Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome to anyone new. And I just wanted to say thank you to last week's guest co-host, Shamika Randall. Yes, she did such an amazing job, and I loved her passion for asthma education and the work that she does in underserved communities in Arkansas. So we had an amazing conversation and just spreading good vibes out there and inspiring others that want to do this type of work. All right, so before that episode, I was speaking on career management and knowing when it was time to move on in my career from one setting to another in my career as a respiratory therapist. So in that podcast episode, I was talking about having a mentor and how I was able to go back to my mentor and kind of just allow her to help me get to where I want to be. And that's what this episode is about. So today we are talking about epic mentorship relationships from the mentee's perspective. Okay? We will be talking about successful mentorship relationships and how to build and benefit from those type of relationships. The reason why mentorship matters is because it is a powerful tool for both personal and professional growth, especially in the healthcare field. For mentees, you receive the benefit of mentorship is that you're receiving guidance and support in your career goals, objectives, and reaching those milestones. So a mentor is a role model that is willing and able to participate in helping you get to those milestones and achieving those goals and just getting you to where you want to be. But know that as the mentee, the common misconception of mentorship is that the mentor is there to rescue you. And this is not the case. As a mentee, you have to be prepared to be mentored. And what that means is you are the driver of the relationship. So you have to know where you are right now and where you want to be tomorrow. So that's how you start to drive the relationship, how you start to identify the mentor that you need and the type of help that you need. So it's not something where you're lost and you're looking for a rescue mission. That's not what mentorship is about, because that's more of a life coach, and that's different. A life coach is totally different. Well, not totally, but it's different from a mentor, because a mentor is someone that is experienced and who can help you and who is willing to help you. So that is what a mentor is. And for the most part, they expect very little in return. They just want to be a part of your success story. They are a soundboard and they want to see you win. And this relationship is beneficial to both the mentor and the mentee if it's done in the right way. So yes, so the mentee has to take the initiative. The mentee is the initiator and the closer, because yes, this is a formal process of moving along the journey And the mentee has to be able to push that relationship through every stage, right? From the initial contact, because the mentee will be the one to reach out to the mentor, and then go from there, driving the relationship. Another benefit that mentees have from within the mentorship relationship is being able to increase professional connections and networks. So you're able to expand your network, and this is just about you meeting new people and meeting potentially your next mentor. And another benefit is being able to build your own self-advocacy skills and building your confidence and being able to make appropriate career decisions accordingly. So some common myths about mentoring are, as a mentee, you are a subordinate. This is not necessarily true, because a mentor can be a peer. It could be a peer, a coworker that has just a little more experience than you, and they are the person that are willing to help you. So it's not really subordinate and superior relationship. So this is not necessarily true. And once again, the mentee is the one driving the relationship. So it doesn't help with you thinking automatically you are the subordinate in the relationship. Another common misconception is that once you have a mentor, you have that mentor for life. And that's not true. Because just like I said, as the mentee, you are the initiator of the relationship and you are the closer of the relationship. So eventually, once you reach your milestones and your goals, you are the person that is closing the relationship, because the mentor needs to know that we have fulfilled our duties, right? So it's just the right thing to do to end the relationship. And know that you can have different mentors from all walks of life. And depending on what you're trying to do, you can have a bunch of different mentors. So it's not like you have one mentor with you forever. So no, it does not work like that. And another one is living close to my mentor is important. And it's absolutely not important, because of course, nowadays we can meet people from all over the world virtually. So you can do Zoom, meetup, conferences, and calls. And yeah, so living next to your mentor is totally not necessary nowadays. So as the driver of the relationship, there needs to be some self-reflection prior to reaching out to your mentor. So once again, this is about you. You need to understand and know why you are where you are and why you want to go to the next stage or phase of your career or your life. Where can you find mentors? You want to be out and about to find these mentors. It's not easy to find a mentor sitting in your couch, eating potato chips and watching TV. Okay? So you want to be out there and think about engaging with alumni groups. Think about volunteering with advocacy groups, things that you have passion with, because you want to connect with like-minded people and you can potentially find your mentor there. Also think about professional conferences and meetings for respiratory therapists. Think about your local state, your respiratory care society in your state. Think about things like the AARC Congress, that they have every year. So things like that. This is where you could potentially find mentors. Another place, and this is a tip. Another place where you can find mentors potential mentor, is LinkedIn. Yes. So LinkedIn is the place where people like to display their professional peacock feathers, right? That's probably what it is. And so you get a sense of what someone is into. You get to see the work that they have done, the passion that they have for what they do. And this potentially can be a platform where you can find that person that you need to help you get from where you are today to where you want to be. Yes, so that's a great tip. And I know this because that's where I find people where I need to pick their brain, or when I need some help. That's often a place where I like to go and find people. Okay, so now you have found the mentor. You have identified the person you want to ask to help you on your journey. Now, how are you going to ask them? Will you be my mentor? Absolutely not. That's not the way to ask, right? Are we going to the prom? Yeah, no. You want to say this. Hi, thank you so much for taking my email, my call. Listen, I am trying to figure this thing out. I am trying to develop. I am trying to create. So let them know what you're trying to do. And let them know what you have done already. So you have to be prepared to show the receipts, okay? Because that's gonna let the mentor know that you're serious about the request, and letting them know, okay, I have started this work already. Okay, so you've done some of the research, because once again, this is not a rescue mission. All right, so they're there to help you, but it's not a rescue. All right, so once you meet with your mentor, we get to a place of creating our goals and creating the milestones that you want to reach. And then having clear objectives. And once you reach those milestones and start to check off those goals, you start to get to a place of learning maturity. And what that is just that you are starting to make decisions on your own that benefit, that gets you to a place of comfort with transitioning to the next space. Okay, so you're now just relying a little less on the mentor and making your own decisions. And this is actually the time where your mentor gets to see you shine. So it's almost like a mother bird watching the baby birds start to fly on their own. So this is a moment of this is just a great time for both of you guys, because you both are part invested in this relationship. And so, yes. And then after the learning maturity phase, we reach a place where we start to pay it forward in honor of the mentor. So this is a time where you get to help others and do work where you're showing your maturity, and you're doing it in honor of the mentor, right? So, and now you're able to reciprocate back to the mentor as well. So your network has expanded, and now you have skills, and you have met other mentors and have connections, and now you are able to help your mentor with any goals that they may have. So you're able to reciprocate that right back. And at the very end, you are able to close out the relationship. You start to get to a point where it's like, hey, I am finally where I want to be, and it's just time to move the relationship along. And if you do it the right way, you can move your mentor into the friend zone. Yes, so absolutely an amazing thing to do. So now, instead of talking about work and career goals, you can just go meet up for some wine, have some wine time, and just have those belly laughs and reminisce and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's what it looks like when you do it right. So that is an epic mentorship relationship. So you as the mentee are the driver of the relationship. You are the initiator and you are the closer. You have to know where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. You are the one planning the meeting. You are the one bringing the receipts, and you are paying it forward back to the mentor. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me today, and chime in. Let me know if you've had a mentorship relationship, and if I forgot to mention anything here today, let me know. How did yours go? Was it a good one? Was it a bad one? So I like to speak about career management topics all the time. So I hope this was helpful to somebody here today. Oh yes, and I definitely can't forget to thank my mentor, who is now my friend, Dr. Ellen Becker, who gave me permission to share our mentorship journey at the AARC Congress, and she was able to help me just, present that in a way where it really showcased the mentee's perspective. All right, guys, so know that there is so much more to come. Thank you for being here with us, and we are growing together, right? Yes. All right, guys, so remember to invest in yourself and to only compete with yesterday's version of you. I'll see you next week. Bye.